Hey everybody, welcome to another video. It is Sunday today and we are starting the day out by toasting some quinoa, which I'm gonna make as a meal prep for the week. The holiday season was rough on my system. I don't know how it was for you, but I saw the scale rise on the daily. And so I'm doing a 5-week challenge with myself to bring my weight down to where it ought to be. And to do that, I have to change some of the things that I have been eating the last 4 to 6 weeks. That's the holidays for you, right? I'm not judging myself too harshly. I just want to get myself back to a place where when I look in the mirror, I don't think, that wasn't there before. We're starting with the quinoa because it's great to have a whole food like quinoa available for accompaniments with meals. Usually on Sundays, this little dog goes to a play group of sorts, but this morning he did not want to go. He came and stood behind my legs in a defiant manner and said, "I'm not going." So, hence why I'm holding him. Also, forgive his shaggy haircut. His groomer retired, and while we were searching for a new one, I tried to trim up his fur a little bit, and he looks a little scruffy. But this is Ty, and he has been a faithful friend for the last almost 13 years. So I don't mind that he's spending the Sunday morning with me. But besides making quinoa and doing a little bit of food prep, I'm also gonna go to Costco and I'm gonna take you with me. Later on today, I also have a nail appointment in Southeast Boise. So we're going to do some fun things on that end of town as well. Let's do this. So as I said, I have toasted this quinoa somewhat. This is 2 cups of quinoa, and for every 1 part quinoa that you make, you need 2 parts liquid. And today I'm just going to be adding water because I want to keep this very basic and use it as a base for a lot of other things in the coming week. So here I have 2 cups of water and an additional 2 cups. And now I'm going to let this come to a boil and simmer for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off and let it sit and steam. And while I wait for the quinoa to cook, I'm gonna make myself some matcha. I found this Ujido matcha in my local grocery store, and it is made in Japan, and it's a ceremonial blend of matcha. I watched a video on how to do matcha at home, and there is one step that I've never done before that I think might make all the difference. Let's make this together. So the step that I've never done before is I've never put my matcha through a sieve of any kind. So most of the time I've ended up with a little bit of lumps in my tea, and it never tastes good. Now, I don't have a tiny little sieve, but I do have this little tea sachet, and I'm just gonna use that as kind of that sieve so that I can get out all the little bumps from the green tea before I add my hot water. Wow, never before have I noticed how many little bumps and balls there really are in this very fine powdered tea, and what a difference that can make. The quinoa is finished, so let me show it to you. It looks wonderful, and that 2 cups of quinoa has made an awful lot here. While I wait for that quinoa to cool so I can put it away, I'm gonna do something that I should have done on Friday. Hey everybody, I am gonna take my dog on a walk and then I'm going to head to Costco, so I thought I would give you a quick outfit of the day. I am wearing a pair of 100% organic leggings that my daughter gave me. She got them from somewhere in California, and I looked all over the pants to see if there was a label on them for a brand, but there isn't. It just said ingredients 100% organic cotton. They're very comfortable. I'm also wearing this vest that I've showed you before and a J. Crew turtleneck. I've got my New Balance sneakers on, and just because I don't know what the weather is gonna be like, I have a Lululemon cap that my daughter gave me for Christmas and some Lululemon furry mittens. Do you wanna go on a walk, Ty? Do you wanna go on a walk? Let's do it. Let's do this. It is raining a little bit, so I'm not sure how long this walk is gonna last, but this weather has got me thinking about doing something that I said I would never, ever do. Stay tuned for that. January is the month that I like to be somewhere sunny and on a cruise ship because I love the ocean. So this January I might not be able to do that, but February or March, potentially, and definitely in April. So April being way too far away for me, I have the opportunity to go to Las Vegas with my daughter next week. I may be able to go sneak away next week for a couple of days to Las Vegas. So I'm hoping for some sunshine. So this weather may be changed next week to something sunny. Fingers crossed it's sunny there. Who knows? Are we back home already? Is it too wet for you today? Is it too wet for you? Let's go. And now we are headed to Costco. And when I say we, I mean me and my dog. I've brought my extra puffy winter coat for him to lay on in the car while I go shopping in Costco because he didn't want to be left behind. While it is rainy and dreary here, it's not all that cold, so he will be just fine staying here in the car. And I think he'll be a lot happier being with us rather than staying home by himself. Let's do this. So I was able to get everything that I needed, and I just wanted to tell you about one thing that we have here at Costco in America, and it is the DoorDash gift cards. And they're $100 value for $79.99. And if you use those on DoorDash, you get a 20% savings on your purchases. And I couple it with my Chase reward that I have, which is 2 $10 credits on DoorDash every month. So every $100 I spend, I get $30 off. If you're one of those people who likes to use DoorDash, it's a great value. Let's go home and unpack. Well, it is the next day, and I came home after talking to you yesterday and unpacked all of the items from Costco, and then I was so tired that I just tucked myself right into bed. I had a wonderful sleep, and now it's the next day, and we have tons of things to do today. So let's get going. Today, I am in front of a Walmart. And that's because I have to pick up watercolor craft paper for my granddaughter's next art class. I also have to pick up some rubber cement. So I'm gonna dash into Walmart and get the things that I need. There is one other fun thing that I get to do today, and that is to go pick up some newborn baby boy clothes. Someone in our family has just found out that they're going to have a baby boy, and we are all so excited. So I'm gonna bring you along for that as well. And as you can see, I have my faithful sidekick, Ty, in my car with me. He is seated on a heated seat with my big puffy black Columbia jacket, and he'll wait for me while I run into the stores. Let's do this. Hey everybody, I am back, and my mind is a little bit blown. I haven't been to a Walmart for a really long time, and this one is very close, within a couple miles of my house. So I went in there to get watercolor paper, and my mind was a little bit blown at the things that I saw. So I automatically went and got a cart and started just putting things that I thought were cute in the cart. I'm back home and I have it all going on here now. I've got some chicken that I had in the fridge that I pounded out and put a little Creole seasoning on, and it's in the air fryer. I've unpacked the goodies from Walmart, and I wanted to show you what I got for the little baby boy gift. To start, this is a 3-pack of long sleeve bodysuits, and these 3 suits were $8, and they're 100% cotton. So they'll just be magnificent for a baby who's going to be born at mid-July, because you want to keep their little arms warm, but it might be too hot to keep their legs warm. So this will be really nice for them. That's one thing. Then I found this adorable little short-armed bodysuit. They're also 100% cotton. And this one says, "Home is where my mama is." Little sheep and a farm. And this is just a striped bodysuit, striped gray. And this one has a little farm scene with some cows and trees and chickens and barns. It's just so adorable. And this was, gosh, I don't even know how much this was. I think it was $11. I know that this one was $11, and this is a 0 to 3 month, 100% cotton, 2-way zipper, footed pajamas, in a cute little blue and blue striped, and a white with little sharks on. And this was $11 for the two. What a deal for 100% cotton, and it's Carter's brand. I am so grateful that they were in Walmart and that I saw them. And then I picked up this adorable little bag. So I'm gonna package that up now. It's going to be a little baby boy. How exciting. There we go. So now for the art class tomorrow, I need to paint with rubber cement a snowman and a snow scene on watercolor paper. So all that we'll see is the glue on there. But that is part of the magic of this craft. So I better get started because I'm going to do 22. There's 20 students, but I'm going to do 22 just in case, so we have a couple extra to spare. So let's do this. This is what the craft is going to look like. And if you look closely, you can see what I need to do with the rubber cement. I bought one big jar and I'm really hoping it's enough, but I need to make the outline of the snowman and the snow scene, because that will remain white after they rub it off. So this is just, basically I filled in the snowman, if you can see that, and then I just made lines to indicate the snow scene. And when the kids paint over this with their watercolors, the snowman and the snow that I've outlined will remain. They will rub the rubber cement off after their painting has dried. Down to the last 4. And I've never done this craft before, so I'm just going off the instructions, and I'm really hoping it turns out well for the kids. So tomorrow we are going to do 2 parts to this craft. The first part is that we are going to spray the papers lightly with water, and then the kids are going to use watercolors to paint everything around and above the snowman that I'm putting on right now blue. And then we will carefully sprinkle kosher salt over top of all of that, and it will kind of create a starry effect. Then that needs to be let dry, and then in the afternoon I'll go back and we will rub off all of the rubber cement, and we will finish decorating the snowman so that they look a little fancy, kind of cute like that. So I'm super excited for the craft, and I'm hoping that what I'm doing here, which is putting circles of glue for the head, middle, and bottom of the snowman, and then the snowbanks around, is sufficient, because the kids will paint around that, and then in the afternoon, they will rub off all of that rubber cement that I am painting on right now. So fingers crossed it goes well. And here I have inserted the end result of my granddaughter's artwork. If anybody is interested in doing this craft, I can send them the exact directions that I have right here. All right, so that is that. I need to leave these here for maybe an hour, maybe 2, just to make sure they're all completely dry. And then I will pack them up and pack up the salt and be ready to do the rest tomorrow. So this is where I'm gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already liked this video, please do so. And if you aren't a subscriber, I would love it if you would join my community. It's growing and I'm so excited about it, and it's just gonna get bigger and better, and it's a lot of fun when more people are all together. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. See you then, bye.